full of, they got a table full of fellas. Yeah. And they ain't spending no cake, they should. Yeah. My whole team got dough, so my bank account is looking like millionaires, bro. Yeah.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing. Walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile. Almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gon' run this town tonight. Hey, hey,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We are live. It's a Thursday night present. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Stephen Curry's out there with Durant. Then there's Davis. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's James in at the three. And for the Bucks, Tracy McGrady is out there with Gary Payton. Then it's James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's McHale in at the power forward. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. On the wing, James. Chamberlain with the block. Durant against McGrady. Curry with it. He had 15 points last outing. From deep three-point land, McHale with the rebound. On offense, here are the Bucks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Now, over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
Both free throws good from James. And here is McGrady. Pass to James. Over LeBron. The shot's good from LeBron.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. You can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
Curry passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Milwaukee has possession. 4-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk, not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
James dishes to Davis. On the clock. Payton from outside. The Bucks getting another chance here.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's James. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Now, here's Curry. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Outside Durant, pass to Chamberlain. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now here's McHale. Last game out, he had 14. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
Great job by McHale creating contact by being physical himself.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. And not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Curry. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
What determination on the boards. His work ethic really standing out right there. Well done by Davis.
The 3 from KD. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Outside Durant. The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
And the Bucks with some changes. Scottie Pippen's checked in for LeBron. Irving comes in for McGrady. And Paul subbed in for Gary Payton. Different look here for the Warriors. Mobley, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. OG Anunoby comes in for James. Allen's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Stephen Curry. Irving with a clean look. He drains the quick shot.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Ball against Lillard. Pass to Anunoby. It's Allen on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just a nanosecond from touching the ball. Ray Allen ready to fire.
Paul kicks to Irving. The Bucks working the ball around. That's tipped. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Lillard. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And they've done... well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. And taking a look here at some stats for Kyrie Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year, averaging 24 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And the second free throw, good.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
And that one's good. Lillard.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Pass to Pippen. It's Davis on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger. He typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing, and offensively, he can carry a team.
Now here's Allen. Mobley kicks to Allen. Fires the three. And they get it back. Pass to Anunoby. 4 on the clock. Here's Lillard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
Veteran savvy from Lillard that time, able to get the defense on the pump fake.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Here's Irving. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Here's Mobley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
For the Warriors, Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Mobley. LeBron's checked in for Anthony Davis. And both free throws good for Mobley.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
James, the pass to Bing. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Bing can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Bucks trail by 11. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Irving, buries the easy one.
Hey, when you defend Irving, you've got to be all in. I mean, his finishing ability is extraordinary.
Lillard from outside. Lets it go with the 3. That one, no good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They finish off the first quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, That certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They got James. Durant is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Allen, and it's Lillard in at the 1 spot.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Pass to Allen. LeBron dishes to Allen. Back to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Good work defensively by Pippen.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's Lillard following the basket by LeBron James. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Kevin, back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And they also showed up defensively. Top 5 in terms of opponent field goal percentage. They really won a lot of games on that side of the floor.
And Greg, that three-point percentage you talked about made them one of the hardest matchups in the league. They could do damage from all over the court. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Curry. Launches it from deep. Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The Bucks making a change here. Peyton's checked in. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. Look at the Kings. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here's McGrady. Last time out, he had 14 points. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Curry looking it over. From the arc. And stolen by Peyton. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Tracy McGrady.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Curry can't get it to go.
They are winning despite his effort. He's been off all night.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few.
Now here's Durant. 8 points for him. It's not going to go for him.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Warriors also with a sub. Anunoby's checked in. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 4. McGrady passes to Davis. Davis zoning the paint and gets it to go.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
Curry outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Timeout.
Time for T-shirt.
Evan Mobley's check in for Anthony Davis. We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Warriors.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Paul looking around. James in the post. Mobley's there. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from LeBron. James against McGrady. Here's Curry with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. The 10-footer. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And that one against the Bulls, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling good about themselves at that point. And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Here's Payton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations.
This is his first free throw of the game.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Mikhail comes in for LeBron. And Irving subbed in for Tracy McGrady.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Paul outside. Here's the floater. Mobley with the block. Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the King is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
Bucks trail by 5. It's Payton, high post. Working on James.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Durant with it. Picked up by Davis. Pass to KD. There's the triple. A rebound by the Bucks. Mikhail's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Left side, Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 7.
The quarter 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
Here's Curry. James in the high post. Back to Curry. A minute 20 left here in the second. Pass to LeBron. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Lets the 3 fly. And LeBron nails the 3.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
Paul kicks to Payton. Driving the lane. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's Curry outside. It's stolen by Mikhail. 40 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Davis. Pass to Irving. On the wing, Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires it up. Mobley with the rebound.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Count it, good.
Anunoby uses his quickness and athleticism to make himself a force in transition.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down to 3 on the basket from Anthony Davis.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Haley, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 9 points and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Buck shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. So with Payton on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. James is out there with Kevin McHale, and it's Chris Paul. And there's Davis, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. Durant for 3. McHale with the rebound. McHale's got 8 rebounds in this game. And that one's good. McGrady.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Pass to James. Kicks it out to McHale. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Davis. Tries again. The shot. No good. Great D that time from Davis. And taken away by Paul. Fast break, Milwaukee. And they double up Paul. Davis dishes to James. McHale on the wing. Pocket 6. Really left alone that time. McHale's got 6.
McHale always ready to catch and fire. Great confidence in his offensive game.
Ball against Curry. His 3-pointers off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
First trip to the line for him here. That one drops. He ties it up. And some changes here for the Warriors. Ray Allen is checked in for Durant, and it's Damian Lillard in for Curry. Timeout called the Warriors.
Let's go!
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 24 points per. 11 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's James. And too long on the shot. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Davis sends it back.
Davis showing you with that swat, he is always a defensive player of the year caliber candidate.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. Just 1 bucket and 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
The Bucks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for Anthony Davis.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
Lillard, right side. LeBron kicks to Chamberlain. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Allen. Back to Lillard. And again, no good by Golden State.
One made three going for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Second, Stephen Curry. Damian Lillard, third.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Timeout called the Warriors. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Chamberlain kicks to James. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. James has got 10.
LeBron ready to fire. Shot it with confidence there.
Here's Bing. Covered by Lillard.
They also showed up in the top 5 in terms of steals. Their on-ball defensive pressure was killer last season.
And Greg, you talked about their points off turnover. Not many teams were better at making the most of their opponent's mistakes.
And, you know, Bing is an incredible scorer. Does a really good job running the offense while also being ready to score himself.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
McHale laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McHale's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
As we like to say, a guy like McHale is a problem. He's such an excellent scorer in the low post.
Three-quarter Lillard. Davis kicks to Chamberlain. Outside, James. No good on the triple. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Pippen. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 9. Lillard looking around. And stolen by James. Here's Bing. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against. You can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Timeout called the Bucks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Mobley comes in for Davis, and Anunoby subbed in for James. And McHale the basket on the assist by Payton. Payton's got 5 assists in the game. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Lillard. Over Irving. Irving against Lillard. That 3 off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Payton. From down in the low post, it goes. And now it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
Good tight handles for Gary Payton, and he knows how to use them effectively.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and McHale pulls it down. McHale's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And the dunk by LeBron.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can...
Be mad 'cause I did it already. I told him make sure to